Happy Saturday, everybody. Efrain Caballero here, Legacy Agency. And remember, I help you find your forever home, one that meets your budget, lifestyle, and vision. And today, we are going to start off with one of the videos for the series Keys to the Game. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe when you guys get a chance. Today, we're going to answer one of the biggest questions most buyers have when they are buying a home. And that question is, can I actually afford to buy a home? Well, let's dive right in and let's break this down into 3 points. 3 points, something that when a buyer is getting qualified, these are the three main things that a lender usually looks at. Number one, it is the income. Let me explain to you kind of what lenders are looking for. Typically speaking, lenders usually look at the buyer to have a monthly payment roughly 30 to 45% of their monthly income. What it looks like. Example, let's say you make $4,000 a month. This means they will kind of start looking at you, ballparking you for a mortgage of somewhere around of $1,500 a month for the payment. That's typically how they start looking at your calculations and when they qualify to see what you guys can actually afford. They don't want your mortgage payment to be anywhere near or more 50 or 55%. They take into consideration your guys' quality of life, any debts, bills, etc. What they don't want is for you guys to not have no money in your pocket after you've paid your bills and your mortgage. They don't want to see that. Second point, lenders look at your credit. Now, you don't need perfect credit. That's a big misconception that a lot of buyers have, is they believe they need an outrageous 820, some crazy number, perfect credit to get yourself into a home. That is not the truth. That is not the case. There are programs out there. Example, the FHA. An FHA loan, you guys can qualify with a score of 580. 580. Now, it may not be an ideal score to have, but nonetheless, we can get you in a home. Now, there are programs out there which the lenders that I work with do offer that can work with credit scores lower than that. It all depends on your situation and what exactly these lenders can do for you. It's not just your score that lenders look at. Additionally, they also look at credit management. That's important. So things like late payments, collections, high balances, misusing your credit, that's important too. These are all things that, of course, we can fix and improve if you guys do happen to have an issue with them, and lenders do tend to nitpick at them while qualifying. So don't think because you have late payments, don't think because you have collections, don't think because you have a high credit usage balance that you can't get a home. You can. These are all things we can work on, we can fix, and we can adjust and address to get you into a home. The third point, the third point. Now this is one that scares a lot of buyers. Again, I repeat, this is one that scares a lot of buyers. And that is, how much money do I need out of pocket? Now, most people think they need tens of thousands of dollars to be able to close on a home and for down payment. That is not the case at all. FHA start off at 3.5% down. Depending on your purchasing power or depending on the price of your home you're looking at, that number varies. Now, that doesn't mean that that money has to come specifically out of your pocket. With a good realtor like myself, we have many ways to structure a deal to where we get the sellers to cover those costs, usually leading up to little to no money out of your pocket for closing costs and down payment. I've personally seen people and I've personally put people in homes with a lot less money than they could have imagined out of their pocket. They actually had money saved, which they use for furniture, appliances, or any little thing that they need as they transition into their new home. As I had mentioned, I have personally helped people attain the goal of home ownership when they thought they had no shot whatsoever. Their credit wasn't the best. They didn't have a lot of money saved. They were unsure of what their monthly income allotted them and allowed them to qualify for them. And we still made it happen for them. With the right guidance and the perfect plan, we made it happen. So, if you're wondering where you stand or just would like to get informed, let's figure it out. I would love to break it down for you based on your situation and show you exactly what it would take to get you into your new home. If this helped you, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe on IG and YouTube so that you don't miss out on the next episode of Keys to the Game, where I break it down for you step by step, giving you the confidence that you're going to need on your journey to home ownership. So, people, don't stand on the sidelines. Get in the game. Get informed. I'll see you on the next one. Efrain Caballero, Legacy Agency. And remember, I help you find your forever home that meets your budget, lifestyle, and vision. Have a great rest of your day.